Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are going to try out an activity. It is about learning mathematics through hands-on activities. In today's hands-on activity, we will be exploring the relationship between circle, half circle, and quarter circle in the chapter of shapes. Are you ready? Let's go! Now, in front of you, you should have some color papers. For me, I have these three colors in front of me. I'm going to start making some circles. How am I going to do that? You need to find an object that is circular, that has a flat circular surface. Here, I have this cardboard circle. Or, if you do not have a readily available circle, you can use something circular like this. This is a container cap. So it's like a bottle cap. So I got this to use to trace out circles. Okay, so I have an object that I can trace, a whiteboard marker, and a pair of scissors. Alright, shall we get started? Okay, I'm going to draw circles out by tracing this cover of the container onto the color papers. If you are ready, follow along. First, place one hand on top of the cover. With the other hand, use a marker pen, trace around the cover. Steady. Keep your hand steady. If it is difficult, get your friend to press the container for you and you can draw it with a whiteboard marker. If you are doing this at home, you can ask an adult to help you. Right, I got my first circle drawn. Let me draw another two circles with other colors. Here, there's one more. Ready? Press down the container, cover with one hand, glide the marker around it, or get a friend to do it for you, pressing your hand on the container cover, and the other person gliding the marker around the container. Now, remember, look for a circular object that has a flat surface that is slightly the size of a palm so that the activity can be fun. If the circle is too small, like for example, you say we want to trace this glue stick here that I have, it's still possible, but your circle will be very tiny. And then the activity will be quite hard. Okay, but just for demonstration, I'm going to try draw a few, okay, for the fun of it. But for the best results, I strongly recommend you trace an object that's about the size of a palm. Alright? Okay, so once you've done tracing the circles out, you have to cut these circles out. Now that's the challenging part as well. If you're doing it by yourself, you just have to remind yourself, be patient and confident. Do not rush. We are not going for the fastest person, but we are going for the best and most beautiful cutout circles. If you are at home, you can ask an adult to help you. Alright? If you are not sure, you can ask your teacher, raise your hand and ask your teacher to help you with it. Or you can ask your classmate to help you. Okay, so at this point, you can press pause on the video to do the cutout. If you need help, you can follow along and cut along with me as well. So this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to demonstrate cutting out the circle. Hold the paper firmly with one hand, get your scissors ready. Start cutting along the line of the circle. Now, there are a few ways to doing it. As I press it down, I can move my scissors hand around. Okay, that's one way. Alternatively, I can move my paper along. So I can move my paper to glide along my scissors as I cut. So this is how I cut of a curved line out by moving my hand that's holding the paper. And I keep my scissors steady. The other way, I keep my hand that's holding the paper steady, and I move my hand that's holding the scissors around the line. Okay, so there are two ways to do this, but the main tip I have for you is to be really patient and steady with the scissors. Do not rush. If you are fast, that's awesome. You can lend your friend beside you or around you that are finding this a little difficult. Okay, all right, that's quite a nice circle cut out. Okay, neat one. Then two more here to go. All right, I'm gonna try the different methods that I've shared with you. So one, I use my scissors. I glide my scissors my hand around the outline of that I've drawn with a whiteboard marker. The other way is I use my hand that's holding the paper, hold it firmly, and I glide and I turn my paper as I cut through. All right, so that's the two way. Okay, so I've got two circles here, one more to go. A blue one. Ta-da! Right, I've got 3 circles cut out. I'm going to use these 3 circles to do the activity that is exploring the relationship between circles, half circles, and quarter circles. Now, I'm going to keep this orange one here, and I choose to do some more cutting with this green one. Okay? Now, using this green circle, I'm going to fold this into half. Running my finger through around the sides, the curved face. Okay, this curved side of the circle, and you can see that I can fold it into half. And there you go, we've got 2 half circles. Right? I'm going to take my scissors now and cut the circle into half. Okay, let's cut 2 half circles. Let me write it down so that we can practice calling it and naming this shape. Now, it is a half circle, H, A, L, F, half circle with oops, sorry about my handwriting, a little bit on the scribble side because I'm standing while doing this. This is a circle, let's practice spelling circle. Okay, this is a half circle. Some of you may have heard of the term semicircle. S-E-M-I-C-I-R-C-L-E, semicircle. It means the same as half circle. Now, look at these 2 half circles here. you'll notice that they are, see, identical. And you put them together, you get back the same circle. Right, so I have half circles here. Circle, half circles. I'm going to try out the next shape called quarter circles. Quarter circles, here, using the blue one, I'm going to first fold it into halves, like how I did it just now, with the green color circle. So I fold the blue circle into halves, so I get a half circle. Here, two identical half circles. Next, I'm going to make quarter circles out of it. Put them together. I'm folding the half again. Can see? Ta-da! So I have 4 parts here, and each part is called a quarter circle. Let me write that down. It's quarter circle. Q-U-A-R-T-E-R. Circle. So here, this is 1 quarter circle. You realize and notice that 4 quarter circles together will form 1 complete circle. Right, now you notice that these 4 quarter circles also match one another. Now, looking at the circle, the half circle, and the quarter circle, how do you think they are related? How many half circles are there in one circle? How about quarter circles? How many quarter circles are there in a circle? Here, you can see that the same circle, whole circle, can be cut into 4 equal quarter circles, whereas for semicircles and half circles, 2 of them fit into 1 whole circle. How about half circle? Do you think I can fit quarter circles on them? Yes, 2 quarter circles can make a half circle. Now, do you think this rule applies for other circles of other sizes? Yes, actually, remember just now we had this slightly bigger circle? Let's cut it into half. And here we have 2 half circles. 1 semicircle here, and another semicircle here. You can also cut the whole yellow circle into quarter circles. And you realize that 2 quarter circles will give you 1 half circle. Right, so this is circles, half circles, and quarter circles. Now, let me show you this piece here. Looks a little bit like this one, isn't it? Are they the same? You can call this a half circle or semicircle. What about this? Is this a half circle? Those Those of you who say no, you've got it right. See, with two similar pieces that match, when I put them together, can it form a circle? No, this is not a circle at all. No way it's not a circle. So each piece is not a half circle. Now, then what about this? Can you call this a circle? Certainly not. Right, okay, so I hope you have enjoyed exploring circles, half circles, semicircles, which is the same as half circles, and quarter circles in today's hands-on activity with me. Thank you. See you in the next one.